Hi guys, it's Alicia. So this is just a video of several things that you could do to make yourself feel good about yourself. A few months ago, I wasn't in such a good place. Myself-wise and just my life-wise, it was not a very good place. And so I decided to start trying new things and seeing what makes me feel better. And these tips are exactly what I did, and I do feel better. So if you're looking for some ways to just improve your state of mind or your life, I suggest doing these tips. So yeah, so without further ado, I hope these tips help you and you'll find what you're looking for. And now we're going to be moving on to tip number 1, which is spending a little extra time to make yourself look good. Before you say anything like, well, aren't people supposed to like me for me? Aren't I supposed to like me for me? That is very true. But where I'm going with this is not so much self-appearance wise for other people, but more for yourself. Because when you look good and you feel good, your confidence just goes up. You feel like you can rule the world. And I think that is very important. So go ahead and brush your hair more. Make sure your makeup is on point. Exfoliate your face. And make yourself look good. Wear a really nice smelling perfume / cologne. And remember that this appearance is for yourself, not for others. Another thing you can do, and this is quite hard, so don't be disappointed if you catch yourself doing this every once in a while. Constantly comparing yourself to others. The reason I say this is because when you're trying to strive after a certain celebrity, or say neighbor A, that you'll always come up short because you can't really ever be them. You can't be that exact same person because that person is their own person. The person is completely different from you. Maybe you guys can share the same traits and maybe you can get some inspiration from them. But the truth is that they are them and you are you. And quite frankly, you probably have some really great personality traits that neighbor A will never have. And so, in summary, just don't worry about trying to be someone else. Try to focus on you being you. The world doesn't need another neighbor A. It needs you. Okay, so on to the next thing that you could do is kind of obvious to do nice things for others. Not only is it a good feeling to know that you help someone, but if that's not enough for you, there's also the sense of accomplishment. And just humans and people in general, when they feel like they've accomplished something, I think that adds to their self-confidence. And that, again, makes you feel good about yourself. Another thing is keeping yourself busy. Keep your schedule occupied. In a sense, you might think, why would I do that? It feels much better to sit around and watch Netflix all day. And in a way, it is. But also, in a kind of twisted way, it feels good to have a purpose. And that is where I'm going with this. Having a job, joining a class, or taking up a hobby, going out with friends creates a sense of importance and it gives you a purpose. And I think that is very important to not sound cliche or emotional or whatever, but I do think it helps making yourself feel whole. Although being busy and keeping yourself occupied is a very important step, another is that you should take a day off to yourself. Do what you want. Pamper yourself, play video games all day, spend the day with your family, whatever you want. Just a day to yourself. Not every day, but once a week should do the trick. Because it's kind of like a weekend, you look forward to that day. And when that day comes, it's just, you savor it. It's like a break from all the madness and you just relax. Another thing I suggest is scheduling in any type of exercise every single day of the week, except for your rest day. I would say at least 15 minutes. I would say 30 minutes, but most people don't have the time for that. The reason I say this is because exercise has been scientifically proven to raise the happy hormone. Not exactly sure of the name, but I will put it in a little box or in a little note in this video. Or you can look it up yourself. It is everywhere and it has always been proven. Exercise just makes you feel good about yourself. There's just a happiness that comes after, a sense of accomplishment, of feeling good. Your blood is circulating, your adrenaline is pumping. It's just, it's really good. Just do anything would work. Light walking, jogging, there's dancing, there's yoga, there's boxing, there's kickboxing, there's basketball. I mean, you don't even have to think of it as exercise. Just call up your friends and tell them, hey, do you want to go and play a game of soccer? You want to go and tennis it up in the court? You know, it doesn't have to feel like a drag. It could be so much fun, and in the end you will gain a fit body and self-confidence, which always makes you feel good, and maybe you might find something else that you enjoy. Now on to the last of many things that are out there. Buy something that is a little bit pricey or not, that you really want out of your own hard-earned money. I don't think there is anything that makes you feel better about yourself or just in your life about that. I mean, I used to walk dogs and I would make my money. I made like about $100, $150, and I found this jacket at Forever 21 and I was like, I really want that jacket. It was $50, way out of my price range of what I usually buy, but I really wanted it. And when I bought it with my money that I made myself, it felt really cool. I was really happy because I didn't have to rely on anyone else, and it was something that I loved. So, you know, when you're taking up that job, save your money and just buy something that's really worth it, because the rewarding feeling of all your hard work. So, yeah. So that is the end of this video. I hope this helped you in any way possible, maybe gave you any new ideas or steers you in the right direction to a really better, fulfilling life. If you have any questions about anything that I had suggested, don't be afraid to leave a comment down below in the little box areas down there, because that's what it's for. Or if you have any requests or suggestions for any other videos, you can also do that as well. If you like this video or it's helped you, give it a thumbs up, because that is exactly what it's for, and I would very much appreciate it. And if you want any more videos from myself, then you can subscribe as well. Stay cool, stay cute, and I'll see you until next